I saw the exact moment your heart turned, the breath you took when you let go, the quiet whisper when you forgave, the trembling step when you surrendered, the holy risk when you trusted me, the bold move when you stepped into what I made you for, the righteous defiance when you broke the old cycle. I saw it, the shift no one else noticed, the second your will aligned with mine. Heaven registered it, eternity echoed it, and the whole house of heaven rose to its feet. I watched the instant the chain snapped. I watched the door unlock. I watched fear loosen its grip and hope flood in like morning. I watched your shoulders drop as you exhaled the weight you were never meant to carry. The courts of heaven recorded your yes as a decree, and angels ran with it like fire through dry fields. You finally did it, and all of heaven is rejoicing with me. I was there for every mile that led you here. The long corridors of misunderstanding, the nights of tears soaked into your pillow, the moments you felt invisible even while doing everything right, the questions that had no answer, the prayers that felt unanswered, the battles you fought just to get out of bed, the times you loved without being loved back, the times you were honest and misunderstood, the times you were faithful and overlooked. None of it was wasted. Not a single sigh vanished into the air. I counted them and saved them. I used them to hollow out a space in you that only my glory could fill. Precious one, the moment you call my name in faith, I draw close. Declare with boldness, Jesus, I need you, and see how I move in power. Faith awakens the supernatural, and your breakthrough is already in motion. I remember the day you thought you had failed beyond repair. I remember the hour you almost closed your heart for good. I remember when the enemy told you it would never change, and you quietly answered, "But God." You didn't know it then, but I leaned closer each time. I strengthened a broken place you couldn't see. I stitched you what tore. I healed what pride hid. I watered the seed of your future inside your weeping. You could not feel it growing, but I could hear it stretching toward the light. And now, a new sound has entered your life. The sound of chains falling behind you and doors opening before you. The sound of celebration in rooms you cannot yet see. The sound of angels guarding what your yes has called forth. Your breakthrough is not just emotion. It is structural. It has changed the architecture of your days. Foundations have shifted. Footlines have healed. Old agreements have been canceled. New covenants have taken their place. This moment matters in the realm you cannot see because agreement is authority. When your will agreed with mine, jurisdiction changed. The room that once belonged to oppression now belongs to peace. The hallway that once echoed with accusations now carries songs of deliverance. The legal claims of the accuser were confronted and overruled, not by your strength, but by my blood and your obedience to the whisper you finally honored. Doors are now open. Chains are broken. Restoration begins. My chosen one, your light brings life to a world in need. With each kind act, my message is heard loud and clear. Remain in my truth, and let's shine brighter still. Press super thanks, and receive the gifts I've prepared for you. Listen to me. I always knew you could. I never stopped believing in you. When you doubted yourself, I did not. When you called yourself names, I called you mine. When you looked at your past and saw disqualification, I looked at the same past and saw preparation. I held your future with a steady hand while your present shook. I have never been afraid of your process. I have been Lord over it. Do you hear the celebration? It is more than metaphor. It is substance. Heaven is not vague. Heaven is precise in its joy. Trumpets announce your victory. Banners of mercy fly over your name. Tears of relief wash the feet of those who minister to you, because they know what it cost you to say yes. Your courage is fragrant in my courts. Your surrender is weighty as incense. Your obedience rings like crystal, clear, pure, undeniable. And now, child of my heart, let me tell you what this breakthrough unlocks. First, peace returns and it will stay. Not the fragile peace that fears the next storm, but my peace that carries authority within it, an atmosphere, a covering, a river that runs even when earth shakes. You will sleep and actually rest. You will wake and actually breathe. Where there was static, clarity will come. Decisions that tangled you will loosen like knots under warm water. The voice that told you that you were behind will fall silent, and in its place you will hear my cadence. Just walk with me. Second, favor will begin to find you. Favor not as popularity but as providence. Doors you once pressed on will open at a touch. Emails will arrive you did not expect.